Hi guys, it's Rachel here, and we are going to have a little look at what I did in Milan. So the first photograph was my stitching on the train, and now you are seeing some photographs of Roberta de Marchi's beautiful shop in Milan. It's a lovely fabric and quilting store where you can go and do courses. So this is the first day on this video when we first arrived, and there were so many people there. They have a beautiful courtyard when you enter, and then you're going to see some video footage in the shop. This is upstairs where all of their beautiful quilts are, and there's tables all the way around the periphery there, and you can sit down, and there's all different teachers there teaching people. So here we are looking at all of the Cosmo threads. There are so many, something like 800 colours. Roberta does lots of beautiful embroidery and sells her patterns. She has an online store and also makes kits for the embroideries where you get all of the threads and all of the things you need to complete the project. I just love everything. It's like eye candy. There are so many rooms in the store that I don't even know how many. Like, you go down, there's like just things everywhere. Beautiful, the most incredible collection of trims as well, which I didn't film, but you can see them there in the distance. They have Valdani threads, they have hand-dyed threads, they have beautiful silk Japanese threads, every fabric under the sun, Japanese fabrics, a huge collection of books. The books are amazing. Now we're moving into some of the fabric sections. Now they are the wholesalers for Tilda in Italy, so they distribute to all of the stores, and they are also the wholesalers and distributors of Cosmo threads in Italy as well. And so they have a lot of wool. They do a lot of crochet as well. But what I wanted to say was, oh wait, here we go. Oh, I love, this is the wool section. The wools for, oh my gosh, they're the most beautiful wools. I got mum a little bundle. More embroideries, hexies. So I was saying they distribute Tilda, so there is every Tilda fabric under the sun that you can imagine. Like, you've never seen so many Tilda fabrics. And so honestly, if you go to a store and you'll see a little small amount of Tilda fabrics, like maybe one collection, a little bit left over the last collection, I think there's every collection there. It's just amazing. They have a lovely Japanese section, some lovely borrowed books. These are the beautiful silk Japanese threads that I was mentioning, and actually I didn't know what they were and I didn't buy any, but I watched Roberta's video the other day and I now know what they are. They also have fabrics, a lot of French general wonderful fabrics, and they also have a French brand called, that's Roberta's slow stitching, called Mas Duvan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly. Oh, and all the trims on the spooled and spools, I love those. And they have the French brand as well, and their fabrics are gorgeous too. There were some lovely toiles tucked in the back. I don't know if I videoed those. Lots of yarn dyed fabrics. Oh, that's what I bought. I didn't show you those anyway. It doesn't matter. I bought some yarn dyed Japanese fabrics, so they're really gorgeous. I might have showed you those. And the cat was on the fabric. I couldn't get under there and see what fabric was there, but it wasn't there all the time. I was there for 4 days, but yes, the cat did sleep on the fabrics. And then what's nice too is they've got lots of projects made up in the fabrics, so you can see what they might look like and get ideas. This was my favorite part here. Beautiful hand-dyed antique hemps. I didn't buy any, but they're yarn-dyed antique hemps that have been hand-dyed. And then those sort of hand towel sort of fabrics. I don't think the spools were for sale. I didn't ask, but they were really beautiful, and a huge basket full of them. Here we're just walking down, looking at the fabrics. There's patterns. There's everything that you can imagine there. I mean, there's kits for different projects. It's overwhelming. You really need to go there multiple times. It's just incredible. Again, I took some photographs of all my favorite bits. I didn't notice if I paid attention to the entry where oh, here we go. Here it is. So not this one, but this is the entry when you walk in, that beautiful wreath made with all of the beautiful wool felts. That's the crocheting sort of section with wools. They weren't like, we love our hand-dyed wools. There weren't a lot of those, but just regular, but really nice colours. And then I think I pan over and the entry here. Oh, I go there again. I don't know. I thought I did video the wall hang. Oh, I might come back here. Christmas trees. Oh, yes, I'm going to do that. Just a second. Here it comes. Another beautiful wreath made with wool felt. And this is here we go, panning up. This is the Christmas panel that I sent to Mum. And she's doing it similar but different in her style. Now we're in the Tilda. This is the new Tilda Christmas collection. I don't know what those were. I must ask Roberta what kind of threads they were, but I love them all on the things. I seem to like the colours of these were cotton. They were cotton, those ones. Now this is the room where the classes were held with Roberta. She had 2 rooms, and in this room is her collection of all the things like what we love. She has beautiful paintings and knickknacks and beautiful tins and older projects I think that she's worked on, and it's just, I couldn't stop looking at it. Look at that tin there, and the paintings, I just love them. And she had like crates hanging on the wall and empty frames, and I love that project there. I don't know what that one was. China, tapestries. She had a beautiful old French quilt just draped over a chair. I don't think I videoed this the first day. I didn't know about the quilt then, so you didn't get to see that. But it was just full of treasures, just absolutely full of treasures. And when I pulled out my mattress ticking for my piece, and I used it on my piece, she's like, people were wanting mattress ticking, and she's like, I've got so much mattress ticking, but it was in their storeroom and she couldn't find it. So yeah, so here she comes. This is Roberta, and she's holding up one of the projects. I don't know if it's showing very well, and here she is with one of the other projects. And that was one of my very abundant kits that we received to do the class. And now coming up, you're going to see some of the wonderful embroideries that Roberta did on the new Tilda fabric. It's a little bit wobbly because I was hand holding the phone and people were like taking them and looking at them and everything. So, but I just wanted to share that with you. I thought that was a fabulous idea to go and embroider details on the gorgeous Tilda fabrics, which have been going gangbusters about the place. So I've got some still photographs of, that's all thread painted. I don't know if she used 1 or 2 strands. I love the way she picked up the lace on Santa, just absolutely gorgeous. And there's the soldier again. I seem to like him. I must have forgotten that I already videoed him. And I love the work she did on the house. And these are the photographs of the actual projects that we were working on. So they were really super fun. And then at the end, here are the spools. Okay, so now I'm attaching this to the rest of the video. And I wanted to show you what I actually worked on for 3 of the 4 days. The first project wasn't really my thing, but I still would like to have a think about that project and see if I could make it more me. It wasn't really me, that's all. Nothing wrong with the project, but just not me. So this was my first project I did with Roberta. Now she is well, I have to voice over the first part of the video yet, but she is one of the owners of the store with her name. And she has a business partner, and so it was a Christmas panel. Now I won't be able to fit it all in on screen because it's quite big. I haven't finished it, guys. I need to get cracking, and I'll just show you where I'm at with it. But it's really gorgeous. It needs a lot of work, so I've only just done a bit, and I didn't know I didn't realize we were going to get such generous kits. The kits were enormous. They were actually the kits that are sold in the shop that, I couldn't believe that we were given such generous kits. So I did bring a few little bits. I wasn't sure what we were doing. And so I did bring some of my mattress ticking that I use everywhere. And Roberta, what I loved about her is she encourages you to interpret things the way you want to. So I've done a similar thing to what she did, but just moved some things around a bit, added in my mattress ticking. I put this on a little bit differently. I haven't added in one of the trims. I positioned some of the fabrics, but she encouraged you to interpret the project as you wanted to, which I really like. And that's what Sass and I do when we teach. We like people to interpret it the way they want to. So I know that you can't see it all, but that was the first I think maybe I should aim to try and finish that for Christmas. That is fairly ambitious of me, but with, you know, all the things that I have going on. These are the, I mean, look at the pattern. The pattern's amazing, and she does this, they're fabulous patterns. Of course, they're in Italian, but really, really good at pattern. That's the first pattern. You will have seen photographs of the projects. This is the second one. I didn't quite get as far, I think, with this one. Where am I at? I've never made so many yo-yos, filled yo-yos in my whole life. And I made a pouch, and that's going to have the old letter tucked. And then, I mean, this one I'm hardly anywhere. It was on a panel, and I think I want to do it on a wood panel. I think I want to do it on, I probably will finish this for next year. I think I want to do it on wadding and not have a rigid panel. So this one I still need to interpret and develop in my own, in I don't know in what way. There's all these things to work on. There's a lot of work to do on this one. So I'm not going to be, I spent the whole time making padded Suffolk puffs. So, but that's the project there. It's really gorgeous. Really nice thing for Christmas. So I will finish it. I just need to put it away carefully so I don't lose. Excuse me, excuse the rustling. I'll probably get a box, put it in a box so I don't lose it, and I'll finish that for next year. But I would really like to finish this one for this year, but I have lots of things I have to finish, and time is running out, and we have visitors at Christmas coming soon. So that's that pattern. Again, wonderful instructions, just amazing. And super, super exorbitant, generous kits. Really amazing. Everything that you need in there. So that's that one. And then the next one was a box. I don't know if I have a photograph of it here. It was a hexagon box. Oh, there's, see, that's one of my ones from the other. But I ended up making all of these hexes, and there was, I think she was in her 90s. And she was there, and I just got up and helped her cut her hexes. But they were these big hexes, and I've never made them before. And it's a box that's made, it has a lid, and then they get stitched together, and they sort of stay like that. I'm not sure if what I'll do with it, whether I'll do that or not, because I'm also very limited in space here in our little apartment. So, but I really enjoyed learning that technique and using them, and I'm, you know, I'll need to do something with it. There was also, they had been stitched in 2 different ways, so to make 2 different shape boxes. So I'll decide what type I would like to do. And this one I'm going to do some embroidery on there and then make that one up. So that was that project. And then what did I buy? I bought lots, but I don't know where I put it all. I think I put it all away. I bought, oh, I'll show you these. Just a sec. I forgot to bring over my purchases. Have I pulled them out? Just bear with me 1 second. They're here somewhere. Oh, so I bought these beautiful wools. Just look at those. I love those. And I'm always a sucker for them when I go there. Oh, I might have bought these tildes here, or did I buy those in Australia? I can't remember. I just bought a few fabrics. These are all from Roberta, but these I bought another time when I went there. So these beautiful pieces of wool I bought there, and I saw that she had, I bought those from her, and I saw that she had these gorgeous flannels as well. And I also bought the Cosmo threads that I sometimes use. And I think that's it. I bought a whole lot of stuff for Mum and Sass too. I bought them the new Tilda collection for Christmas. So, and I did buy a pack of Tildas for me, fat quarters, but I'm not sure where I put them. I bought the Italian Orifil threads. Wherever I've tidied up my room, I can't see where I put. Here they are. I bought a box of these. I bought 2 boxes. I thought I did. So this is Orifil, and I think they're quite well known in the States. It's an Italian brand. They're made in Milan, and they're really well known outside of Italy, especially for their sewing machine threads. But they've also got embroidery threads, and they're on these gorgeous wooden spools. And I think I didn't understand. I think she might have been the president of the company or someone high up, and she was there in our class doing the class and getting feedback about the threads. And they've got stranded threads now. They've also got perlés, number 8 and number 12. And then they have these threads. I've got one flying around somewhere. They're very, very strong and great, very fine and great for applique. Not that one, that's the perlé one. But they're great for applique as well. So I think I'll get myself a nice little container and put all of those in there. But I got those, Roberta stocks those as well. But she also has, I was watching her live yesterday, but I didn't watch it live. I watched it afterwards. And she has, how many did you say, Roberta? Something like 500 or 800, like maybe 500. Did I understand 500 colors in the variegated threads? Like just the most enormous. I have to rewatch the video. Just an enormous amount of Cosmos, the Japanese wonderful embroidery flosses. So yeah, that was my week in Milan. It's been a long time coming, not 5 days in Milan, 4 days at her shop, which I just love going there. And you will have seen the tour. I just go bonkers. I just love it there. And I'm feeling the need to go back up there soon. So I'll probably do that, plan a trip up there. And I'll be taking Sass and Mum up there as well. So hopefully they're open. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you're in Milan, you can quite easily on the tram or the metro get to her store. Just use Google Maps and it's really easy to get there, or you could get a taxi or some sort of Uber sort of thing if you wanted to. So have a great Saturday, and I will see you tomorrow for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Not to mention, I did give Mum a kit like this, but for a different wall hanging. It's a Christmas one, but it's a different one to these. I think you'll see it in my video at the entry. I'll point it out. And she's been working away on it. She's juju-ified it. So it's not exactly the same as what Roberta did, but she's made it more mum, but still followed along with Roberta's pattern. And Sarah's at Mum's at the moment, and I've asked her to video it, and can she share some of Mum's stuff. We haven't seen her Journal of Stitchery, and can she share it? So hopefully Sass will do that. I will send her another message for when she wakes up so she remembers to do that, because she's going off to have a day with Christina Hicks. Hi, Christina. Yeah, so I just want to say that keep your eye out. If Sass posts a video, you're going to see Mum's Roberta de Marchi version, Mum's version of Roberta de Marchi's wall hanging, Christmas wall hanging, and I think it's going to be something else. So I'll let you go back to your Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.